Well, my, oh my, one of the perks of working in country radio is seeing some cute little cowboys coming in and out of the studio. Drew Baldridge, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Now, you were asking me because of my little twang that comes out every once in a while where I'm from.
Yeah.
So where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Southern Illinois, a little town called Patoka, which is about 580 people.
Wow.
Graduated school with 22 kids before moving to Nashville. I moved to Nashville at 19, pretty much right out of high school, but grew up there working on a farm with my grandpa and just very small town living. It was a great way to grow up.
Did you know you were going to move to Nashville at that young of an age? That was a goal for you?
I didn't. I've played music. I played sports, so many sports, and I thought for sure I was going to go to college and play sports. I played baseball and basketball all through grade school and high school, and I had a couple of scholarships offers.
Whoa.
And, I ended up started playing music probably about 16, like in bars and things. I always sang in church growing up since I was little bitty, but I never thought of it as being like a career. I enjoyed it, but when I got to high school and I went and saw a Josh Turner concert when I was 18 years old, my mom took me down to Nashville for the first time and never told me where we were going. She said, hop in the car, we're going to go. And he was like my favorite artist of all time. He was my guy. And we went down to the Wild Horse and I saw Josh Turner playing and I just thought, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give up everything and I'm going to move to Nashville. I just felt like I had a calling to move down there.
So no scholarships. You didn't take them.
I didn't take them. No.
Were you better in basketball or baseball?
I'd probably say baseball. I played more basketball. I played like AAU travel ball and things like that. But baseball, I was a pitcher, and it was kind of one of those things. I didn't try as hard at it, but somehow it just came more natural than basketball did. And so I had more scholarship offers for baseball than I did basketball. But
I was going to say, if you were good in basketball, I was going to have to school you.
Oh, you're going to have to show me?
PIG. I'm a mom of two boys, and I could do that much.
I haven't played in so long. I've been so dedicated to this music. You would probably. I bet your two boys would probably whip me too.
Oh, no. Well, you've been living out of a suitcase, I hear, traveling a lot.
Yeah, this week we've been St. Louis, Chicago, Minneapolis, and now Denver. We started Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We've all been in a different city.
And what is that like for you? This is something you enjoy. Obviously, you have a passion for singing, but being on the road and doing it so quick, is that tough?
It can be. It can be tough on your vocals and your rest, and you get screwed up on time. Like I don't sleep very well, but I just love it. This is what I moved to Nashville for at 19 years old. I never dreamed that I would have this opportunity. I never dreamed that, a small town kid could go out and live his dream, and I'm living my dream, and I'm so blessed, and I'm just so thankful that every radio station I get in, I just know it's a blessing. I know that I get this amazing opportunity to be here, amazing opportunity to play country music, which I love, and just tell my story and tell stories. I feel like when I write songs, a lot of times they're very small town just because it's who I am. And so I'm telling small town kids stories, and
I think we need more of that these days. With everything going on in the world, it's heartbreaking, and just having that life of being raised up in a small town and working in the fields and with the cattle, there's just something very special and unique about it. And if kids would put down social media more these days, it might be beneficial.
Yeah,
don't you think?
I think it would. And some of this music, this record that we're really working on right now. I'm going back to that. This record is going to be a lot of small town country story songs. And just talking to you, the first song that we'll probably play today is called Middle of Nowhere Kids. And it's 100% about growing up in the middle of nowhere and being proud of it and loving where you're at. Where I grew up, we would travel about an hour to get school close. For this in the summertime before we started school, we'd travel to close to St. Louis, which would be about an hour away. And we would grew up in the middle of nowhere. We didn't have a gas station growing up. We had to travel out of town to get gas, and I loved every second of it. It's all what you just said. Working in the field. It's about being a plowboy and just enjoying life. And
it was big news when Kmart came to our town.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Kmart Blue Light Special in town. Woo-hoo!
I bet it was.
So you mentioned a new album coming out. We don't have a date for that yet.
We don't have a date. So we've recorded probably. I would say 10 to 12 songs, but probably the ones that we're really, really digging, everybody as a group. Because, when when you start playing music, it's just you to begin with. Then you get a label and you get a management team, and all these opinions start coming in, which is amazing to have all these awesome opinions around you. So the songs get better. And so you record 10 songs, and it might come down to like 8 to 6 that we're really, really passionate about. And so we don't have, I wouldn't say we have a title of the record yet, but we're definitely in the making of it. We have 6 songs done, recorded, that I think are the best version of myself. I had a record out in 2016 called Dirt on Us, and I think through that record I was really finding myself, and I had songs kind of all different kind of sounds, and this record here, the songs that we have now, they're me, and I couldn't be more proud of it.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
Going back to what you said, that you found yourself, and this album really speaks about you and who you are in life. Why don't we talk about Miss Lil Katie?
Yeah, Katie's my girlfriend. She's awesome, and one of the songs that we cut on this record, it's 100% about meeting her dad for the first time and just being like scared to death, about meeting her dad, and just I went home and I wrote this song, and me and a couple buddies, and it's just about, after I met her dad, I was just, man, I got to treat her right. She's somebody's daughter. She's somebody's everything, and I just want to make sure I do right by her. If I hurt her, I'm going to hurt her family too. And so that's what we wrote, this song called "She's Somebody's Daughter," and it's on the record, and it's one of her favorites, of course. And
you are a true gentleman. That's so sweet to hear.
Well, I try to be. I don't know if I'd say I'm a true gentleman, but I try to be.
I heard you were looking to add to the family, maybe adopt a puppy for her.
Yeah, we've started talking about puppies. I mean, especially like this month of May. I just bought a house, which was my first house, and
nice.
She's home alone all the time. I'm out on the road all of May. I mean, we're probably doing 30 different radio stations, all across the country. And so I think it would be nice for her to have somebody there to hang out with. And we've kind of been talking about it. And we're still all over the place looking at what kind of dog we want. She wants something small and cuddly. And I'm like, Great Dane, like
well,
big,
I was
manly dog.
surprised. I've always had a small little dog,
Yeah.
but we got a bigger dog, and that dog thinks it's a lap dog.
Oh, yeah.
Those big dogs love
That's
to cuddle
hilarious.
too.
That's
so let her
awesome.
know that. And just in case you're watching this, she's not home alone. She's home with 10 security guards. So she just wants somebody to talk to.
Yeah. There you go. I like that. I like it.
Is it true that you thought to yourself, okay, when I write this next album, you want to do something different that's not everyday country music?
Well, when I sit down to write this album, I think we were just sitting down trying to write great songs, and great songs that tell stories, great songs that put you in a moment that, that take you back. I remember the first time I was 12 years old, I think the first time that I heard Red Dirt Road, and that song just is life. You think about it, and that's what it is in a small town. And I wanted to write those kind of songs for this record, so I really set out to write songs that put people in that place, take people, take you back to a moment in your life. I think that's so cool. Some songs I hear and they take me back.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these songs that we recorded, I really think do that. We have a song called Senior Year that I wrote, and I was on Instagram one morning before going in to write, and I saw these 2 girls on Instagram, and they were doing, of course, their girl pose, how they all do those sorority poses.
With
almost.
the duck lips.
Yeah, exactly. And they were the 2 best friends, they were holding each other, and it just said first day of senior year. And it was hashtag, at the end of it said hashtag senior year. And man, it just got me thinking about my senior year, and just an amazing time that I had, and the great buddies that I made. And when I went to graduate, my friends all wanted me to sing at graduation, and I started looking at country music, and I couldn't find a graduation song to sing. And so I was like, well, shoot, I'll just write my own today. And we wrote this song called Senior Year, and it's one of my favorite songs I've written.
And does it come that natural and easy for you to write songs like that?
I wouldn't say it comes natural. I think I got to work at it. It's like lifting weights, the more you do it, the stronger you get at it. But there's songs like Senior Year and Somebody's Daughter that fall out pretty fast.
Okay, let's write a song together. I'm going to put you to the test, all right?
Oh, geez.
Are you ready? What we're going to write a song about?
Okay.
You're sure you're ready?
Yep.
You're positive?
I'll try.
Let's write about my fake hair.
There
you go. Look at my little pony.
Fake hair,
Look at
fake
my
hair.
little pony.
Oh,
All right, give it back. Come
That's
on.
amazing.
You've only pet it for so long.
I love that. I did. Hey, it looks amazing.
Thank you.
I would have never known.
Natural, right?
Yeah,
it's that
it looks
easy.
natural. It looks awesome.
If I took everything off me that was fake, I'd look like a Walking Dead zombie.
Oh no.
Hey, is it true that you were on Netflix on the ranch? Are you going to act, or were you just watching?
We were just watching. We were backstage. We got to hang out and watch some episodes being filmed and things like that. It was super cool. I've never had a chance to do that. I'm very lucky to have a friend that works at Netflix, and he knew that I loved the ranch because it's very similar to my growing up with me and my brother. And we had about 100 head of cattle growing up. My grandpa did, so we were always out there helping on the farm and stuff. And so it's very relatable. Mm-hmm. And he knew that was my favorite show, so he called me and my girlfriend and asked if we wanted to go watch it be recorded. And so we were like, well, yes, of course. We didn't get to be on the show or anything, but it was just awesome. Like, got to see the whole set, the porch, the kitchen, the living room, all that. Got to, see Ashton Kutcher and Sam Elliott. And when
Sam Elliott just said,
hello,
with that voice, I can't even do. Wasn't that amazing?
Sam Elliott, yeah.
Me too.
It's incredible.
You mentioned so many different things. I grew up on a dirt road, and when I was younger, I was embarrassed of it. But now, like all the songs that you hear, it brings you back, and you're right. You absolutely miss where you grew up.
You do.
So I can't wait to hear all of the new songs off your album.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for stopping in today. I really do appreciate it. And we should mention quickly, what is Word of the Month? WERD?
Yeah, it's I know this is going to blow your mind, but Word is just Drew backwards. And I started this charity probably about 7 months ago, and I just made a line of clothing called Word, and it stands for Win, Encourage, Rejoice Daily. Oh. And all the proceeds go to a different charity every month. And so once we figure out what our single is, we're going to base the single around the charity, and we're going to give the charity a longer duration of the sales out on the show, but out when we play shows. But I sell merch called Word at my shows and online, and 100% of the proceeds go to charity.
I am going to have to I'll log on right now and buy a shirt.
Yeah, you have to buy a shirt.
Yeah, and next time I see you, you have to autograph it, my friend.
I will do that.
Okay,
100%.
let's rock. Let's hear it. What's your first song?
This is going to be Middle of Nowhere Kids.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.